By now, you've heard about the push to expand Medicaid across Virginia. Governor Terry McAuliffe is trying to get lawmakers to approve an expansion that he says will put billions of dollars back in the state's coffers. Not easy, since the Democratic governor has a lot of Republican legislators in Richmond who don't like this. The governor was in Hampton Roads today, and 10 on your side, Stephanie Harris caught up with him. Steph?
Tom, so what this fight really is about is Obamacare. Governor McAuliffe said no matter where you stand, though, on the health care bill, this is over. It is the law. And if we don't expand Medicare, he says, as part of it, Virginia will lose $26 billion over the next 8 years.
They're the ones that put it in the budget.
As a businessman himself, the governor knows money talks.
But as governor, I cannot stand here and say, I'm going to leave our money in Washington to be used in other states to lower their health care coverage. It makes absolutely no sense economically.
When speaking to the Hampton Roads Chamber of Commerce, McAuliffe insisted expanding Medicaid will save Virginia $1.1 billion in the next 8 years. Here's how. Obamacare is the law, and like it or not, Virginia is paying for it. $26 billion, he says, over the next 8 years will come out of taxpayers' pockets. We'll get about $6 billion back through the federal health care exchange, but if we don't expand Medicaid, McAuliffe contends we will lose the other $20 billion. That will go to fund other states. On the other hand, he says expanding it will close the Medicaid gap and provide health care for 400,000 Virginians, create up to 30,000 new jobs, and roll billions into the economy for other things like education.
If we don't accept it, these 400,000 individuals, folks, are still going to go to an emergency room. Let's be clear. Someone's going to pay for that. Under law, hospitals have to take these indigent care patients in. You're going to pay for it.
So far, House Republicans have refused to negotiate. On House Majority Leader Kirk Cox's website, he calls for a special session on Medicaid. He asked Virginians to sign a petition. If you agree, McAuliffe should drop his demands for Medicaid expansion. McAuliffe says he's willing to negotiate, but won't leave Virginia dollars in D.C.
If Medicaid stays in this budget and lawmakers do not reach an agreement, it could lead to a government shutdown in July. I did make calls to the Republican House leadership today. I have not heard back yet. By the way, the Virginia Chamber of Commerce, that conservative group, supports Medicaid expansion. Stephanie Harris, 10 on your side.